You're listening to the Fitzy and Wippa podcast.
Over the weekend, Kanye West, I mean, sure, we hear a lot of his ramblings, but he's come out and said, on the topic of reading, there's one thing he's never done.
Also, when you said I hadn't read this book, I actually haven't read any book. Reading is like eating Brussels sprouts for me, and talking is like getting the Giorgio Baldi corn ravioli.
He's never read a book.
That's crazy, isn't it? Well, that's just not his thing.
I mean, I'm not far off that.
And we all agree, Kanye is a genius. I mean, he's artistically, creatively unbelievable, but just doesn't... He's not... And I couldn't see him as one of those people that gets an hour or two to sit down on a nice comfy chair and read a book.
What do you mean? Like, what, as a child, he never picked up a book? Or is he limiting this just to adult books? Because he would have all the time in the world.
Yeah, but it's not his thing, Says, because I don't think he could sit still.
It's not his personality.
True. Yeah, fine, but like the opportunity would have been there, and I don't know.
He's not. I can't see Kanye West going, "Oh, The Hobbit."
See, but
that looks big and interesting.
That is purely because he is too arrogant to embrace somebody else's idea. So reading a book would be respecting that someone else on the planet has a thought.
No, Sarah.
100%.
Don't attack here.
He writes his own book, Sarah.
That's what I mean. He'd only read it. He just opened his own school. Totally curriculum
free.
Yeah, but you have no teaching knowledge experience. He's making up a curriculum. You're just trying to miseducate America.
Well,
Says I don't agree at all. There's a lot of other curriculum programs out there that are more relatable for the modern day than what our traditional schools are doing. And if you need to go to the college of Kanye, man, then I'm into it.
It's not even the college. Like, these are young kids.
Yeah.
They're going to grow up being unable to read because he doesn't support books.
Because you don't need to.
Oh,
well,
please.
he just doesn't like to read. And we know that he can't sit down. He's not one of those people. This job is really hard to read books. Because, you know what, I'm always tired.
Yeah, totally.
If you read 20 minutes into reading a book,
20 minutes?
I am gone.
20 minutes is a marathon.
I am fast asleep.
If you can do 10 max, I'm gone. Forget about it.
And then you have to reread it the night after because you're like, I don't remember what that was.
You try to continue on from where you've read to, and it doesn't make any sense at all. And I've even underlined bits in the book.
Oh, yeah, I've got a highlighter.
Do you do that?
Yeah.
Things that you think are important that you'd like to remember, but still I don't remember them, and then I don't know why I highlighted them. Man, I can't read.
Stressful.
Can we go to Alec in Kishula? Good morning, Alec.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Good, buddy. What have you never done before?
In the age of smartphones, I've never ordered off Uber Eats, DoorDash, none of that. I don't get to.
Alec.
You know what?
What's holding you back?
Well done, Alec. It's not,
I don't know, mate. Like, I don't see the driver and just getting in my car and driving up the road and grabbing it, saving that extra $5-10 for delivery, waiting 45 minutes, 50 minutes for it to come, you know?
Yeah.
I think, people get addicted to as well seeing how far away the driver is. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
20 minutes away.
We go and wait out the front as a family.
People are just getting lazier and lazier these days, so...
Yeah, but Alec, it doesn't help with planning. I mean, when you say you got to wait 45 minutes, I mean, if you want dinner at 7, order it at 6:15.
I like Alec.
Genius.
I like how Alec, though, is prepared to get on the phone, order the food, and then he goes up and has a conversation with the person from the restaurant. You're meeting people.
Trying to be social.
You don't need to do any of that. I mean, technology's a big one, especially when you look at our parents and things like that. I mean, my nan never had a microwave. So if she wanted to heat something up, the oven or the stove.
The pot, yeah.
Oh, my God.
I freaked out the parents over the weekend when I called someone by just saying, "Hey, Siri," in the car.
Yeah.
Mum was like, "What did you
Who are you talking to, Ryan?
What did you do? Where did they come?" Mum was like, "Where did that voice just come from?"
Heaven, Mum.
I said, how I said, "Hey, Siri, ring Coops." I just ordered that. I've ordered my phone to ring Coops. Mm-hmm. She's like, "Oh, my God, how does that happen?"
This is amazing technology.
She was like, "Where's Siri? Is she in the car?"
My old man's still writing the body of an email in the subject line. What did he do on the weekend? He did something on the weekend. I thought, I've got to remember that because it was just so old school. Oh, he'll this is what Dad does. He'll send me a text message, right? And then call me to see if I got the message.
Oh, my.
So he's sent me a flight number for the other day, and then he rings me going, "Just checking you got the flight number, mate." So now, to stop the calls coming through, I just have to make sure that I reply.
Yes.
I have
Instantly.
received this.
Also, 10-4, roger that.
Oh, roger that. Copy that. Over and out, John. Thanks very much, mate.
Lights, camera, clarity.
The top trending stories in entertainment this morning. So Post Malone, I don't know if you guys saw this terrible fall he had over the weekend. He was on stage and basically it was so bad that the medics had to help him off and fans didn't know whether to wait it out or pack it in. But there was this part, during the acoustic part of his show, there was this hole in the stage and it opens up to lower instruments and things. Anyway, he forgot about it.
Oh, man.
And was walking. He goes down really hard.
I haven't seen it.
It's quite scary. Anyway, he's put up a video in the last hour or so just to let fans know that he's okay.
Winded me pretty good, got me pretty good, and we just got back from the hospital, and everything's good. Everything's good. They gave me some pain meds and everything, so we can keep kicking ass on the tour. I just want to apologize to everyone in St. Louis, and I want to say thank you guys so much for coming to the show, and next time I'm around this way, we're going to do a 2-hour show for you.
Oh, fell onto a trombone or something, did he?
Yeah, I don't know what he actually landed on, but he got winded pretty bad because he doesn't get up. When he hits the ground, he's just lying there. He looks like he's been knocked unconscious. Yeah, and so the fans are pretty scared.
That is scary.
And the crowd gets flooded by security very quickly. Also, we were talking about Kanye West just before. So he's wiped his Instagram page again, and then he returned with a stories post to say no one asked Moses how much he slept. So good to put yourself back in that biblical...
No one asked Moses how much he slept.
Did he have a big kip, did he, at some stage?
I mean, you don't know that no one asked Moses. They didn't document that stuff back then.
When he parted the sea, that would have been pretty draining.
Yeah, he had a day off after that, and I think he slept for about 8 hours.
I'm sure he got some quality Z's. Anyway, he put that up, but also we were talking about his podcast that was released over the weekend, and Whips, you mentioned Kanye had told us all he's never read a book before. He also had some other points to make about co-parenting with Kim, and an interesting one about why stairs should be illegal.
We can have up ramp, but not upstairs. Everything should be designed like an old folks home, because if we're lucky, we'll all turn to old folks. Yeah. So why are we so selfishly designing, while we're in the position of power to determine what the world looks like and how it functions, that we're not considering how it should be in the future? So even to this day, it's like I'll still give Kim advice on things that can help, because that's going to go to the kids. That she's still got to, basically 80% of the time raise those children.
If you just for one moment, Kanye, think about, I want everybody listening to picture the stairs in their house. If there's an upstairs in your house, picture that as a ramp and work out how you would possibly walk up that. The kids' bedrooms are up ramp.
Especially in socks
the
at
3
night.
bedrooms up ramp.
Guys, at the hotel, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're on the 9th floor.
Here's the slide.
Walk up a ramp.
Yep. But yeah, can you imagine? I mean, you hope it's got grip on it, because coming down in the morning
They give you suction.
on that angle
Amazing.
is really scary to think about.
Do you know what, though? Like, when he said, though, we'll all be old one day, I found myself for a split second going, is he right? And then I thought, oh, my God, you need an
right.
uppercut.
He doesn't. Says he's right, but anyone can make that statement.
Kim's getting 80% of the kids. I think she should be getting 95.
Well, we
honest.
saw photos
matter
of
of
the
time.
two of them hanging out. Well, they weren't really hanging out. There was a bit of a distance between the two of them. Co-parenting's a good way to put it, and she had her bright yellow, orange tracksuit pants on, says.
Loves a trackie.
But still in the same area.
Well, do you know what? Regardless, she shows unwavering support, really, for Kanye, especially when you'd be asked so many questions about what he's talking about. Anyway, finally, this video of Enrique Iglesias. So this is a fan meet and greet. I'm going to play it for you in case you haven't seen it.
Okay, selfie.
He's kissing her, and then, we're on, and suddenly they're touching, and then we're on lip to lip, and it's been going for about 15 minutes.
She's videotaping
And there's hands on bums, and
Yeah, geez, he's got the old Roman hands and Russian fingers there.
yeah, so fans obviously a little bit concerned. He's been with Anna Kournikova for 21 years. They have 3 kids together, including an 18-month-old.
But are they still together? I didn't think
Yes,
they
well,
were together.
this is the thing.
They are, aren't they?
So they've never got married. They never confirmed they never confirmed they were together, but everyone knew they were. And then they had kids.
Oof.
And so everyone's asking, are they still together? Have they had split a few times and then got back together. But either way, I wouldn't be thrilled coming home from work and seeing my hubby doing that.
What he did wrong was put his arms around her.
Yes.
If he hadn't done that, and then he could argue she was all over me. But the fact that he's embraced her like that, but says Here's what I'd like to pose. What's the difference between a movie star, right?
Yeah.
Like Leo, whoever it might be, George Clooney kissing somebody in a film where they're playing a role,
Yeah.
and Enrique kissing a fan where he's playing a role as well.
The scripting. This wouldn't have been set up. So this is him acting on instinct. Very different to Leo.
So this is a branding exercise for Enrique.
That's
Well, is it?
co-parenting.
It's a branding exercise where he needs to still remain, looking sexy for his currency as a performer.
He does not need to do that.
Innocent.
Well, didn't his old man?
Oh,
was
my
it-
God.
Julio?
Oh, 6,000 was it?
Well,
How many ladies?
There was a number around Julio.
Oh, they're romantic. I'll give them that.
I don't think they were all romances. Just to jump in, when you hit 6,000, it's not romantic. It's not love and it's not romantic.
You're listening to the Fitzy and Wippa podcast.